to answer the questions that were put in at the same time. Do you think it would be possible for the Vaadwaur to challenge the Borg early game? No, not a chance. What else? Where can we donate to the devs for creating this awesome mod? I'm sure Teresa can help you out finding some links there. I don't know if you guys accept donations or not.
No. Well, this is a special situation about the copyright about Star Trek. We are not allowed, I repeat, we are not allowed to take any donations to the mod. Yeah. We really appreciate the help, but we can't take it. We would get in serious problems when we accept donations.
All right, so
nice. Thank you, people.
At the same time, the best thing you can do for these guys is hit that thumbs up button, the favorite button on the Steam mod. Share it among all of your friends possible. Get as many people as you can to download the mod and play it. Give feedback on their Discord, and just generally be awesome people in there. Do you need to start a new game to see all the changes, including bug fixes? I would say. I generally always start a new game whenever a thing comes through.
Yeah, but I can tell you something. Sorry, Kaido.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now, I guess the last patches, after the Paradox patch, we had still some issues also with save games. We thought we haven't, but there were, excuse me, some issues. So, but we hope we fixed the most major issues, so that you can also use your save games. It's not 100% you can use it, because sometimes there are some modifications or some internal game mechanics in a save game which is not able to update. But if you have some issues, you can tell us. We try to fix it. If not, then you definitely have to start a new game.
Yeah, and there you have it. Does anyone have a stream right that you're with? I don't understand what you mean, Snazzy. However, if you have missed any of the content so far in with the commentaries, please visit my YouTube right here. Hit that subscribe button and find the Clash of the Titans playlist. Listen through it. It's wonderful. I release 30-minute increments of it every day at 8 a.m. Central United States time. If you would like Bane from GB Gaming, his point of view, his YouTube is right here. He's currently not here today as he is sick, and he doesn't want to destroy his voice. Paradox should give the Star Trek New Horizons team some money, apparently, because some people bought Stellaris just because of that mod, as RCRO says here. You know, they should just hire the entire Star Trek New Horizons team to help develop more Stellaris content. How would one go about forming that coalition early on? Well, you gotta do some really, really heavy-handed diplomacy tricks if you want to form a federation against the Borg. So it's about the best Star Trek game going. I 100% agree. Who is playing the Borg? The Borg is currently being played by Shaggo. He's one of the developers for the Star Trek New Horizons mod, which is what you see. So I think we've answered quite a lot of questions today. Maybe we should get a state of the galaxy kind of going on here. It looks like the UFP building back up here. Let's see, are they at war with anybody? They're currently at war with what remains of the Husnock. They're gonna have a hard time fighting the Borg. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna have a hard time fighting them. They already have. The Romulan, Klingons, and Federation just got their asses handed to them during that fight. They lost basically everything. But the Borg, in an act of mercy or some other form of confusing moment, decided that peace was an option, and they have peaced out. Currently, the Sheliak are ripping it up. The Tholians here are expanding a little bit. It was too late to see it. That's okay, because you can catch the footage on my YouTube. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100, guys. 100 subscribers. I know it doesn't seem like much. I am still a small streamer, but you and your friends and everyone you know can help me out. And I would be very much appreciated.
you definitely deserve more because you are doing a great job also tonight, and it's a great pleasure for me also to be here with you, Kaido. So
Oh, thank
thumbs
you,
up.
Teresa. It's beautiful to have you here as well. I'm having a wonderful time. Can you see on the Klingon Empire? There's like a little tail coming off of it.
Yep, that's what I saw before, but I also saw it in my game, in my private game. I'm not sure what kind of issue that is, but I can tell you about that. This is a kind of static map. A static map in Stellaris means that it's a map we built ourselves. For instance, this whole galaxy,
Oh,
the
okay.
Milky Way galaxy, and after the patch 182, we had some major issues with the static maps, and we still have some little small minor issues. I guess this is one of them.
Yeah.
So, but it looks not serious right now.
Jeroen asks if there's any alliances going on. There definitely is. We'll go through them real quick here. Currently, we have the Newt Newt Alliance. That is a coalition between the Romulans, the Klingons, and the UFP, and their various sub-races. We also have Cardassia, who also have a bigger tail, so they're bigger than the Klingons by that right. Cardassians, the Tholians, and the Ferengi are together. And then we have a small alliance between the Vaadwaur and the Dominion. That's basically all there is for alliances. We have a rule for the game, which is the rule of 3. No more than 3 players in any alliance to keep it balanced so no huge blocks come. And thank you for the follow, Jero, and I very much appreciate it, friend. The Borg, obviously, not allied to anybody. The Sheliak have contracts with people. They don't have anything else. They have a defensive pact with the Sheliak, so I'm going to count that as a small alliance. And other than that, we don't really have very many AI nations left that aren't either subsets of bigger player-made nations or are too tiny to even be considered. Currently, this is an all-player map. The Borg, however, are still at war with the Vaadwaur and the Dominion. They haven't managed to push out yet. I'm not seeing much combat up there. Do you see any combat, Teresa?
I'm just looking in north because I guess that Borg will face the what's it called, the Vaadwaur fleet. Because if you have a look into the north to Nyberrite, I guess it's the name. It's near the Vav space, Ivy on the right side.
Yeah.
You see a bigger fleet of 25k moving. But I also saw Borg fleet before, but I don't find it anymore.
There's a Borg fleet moving to Gree.
Yeah, exactly. That was the fleet before.
So I wonder what they're planning on doing, and if the Vaadwaur has even noticed it, because they're moving their fleet away right now, behind enemy lines. So the Banana Republic have a lot of space, and a lot of it I'm seeing here. They don't have stations built in a lot of this space, so they are missing out on so much potential right now.
Yeah, but by the way, you remember our early discussions about the Nyberrite alliance? Well,
yes.
Have a look. They have already a 40k fleet available. So...
Yes, I saw that. Let's actually go take a look. I want to see some Nyberrite shippies. There they are.
I guess
still the base
the
models.
Nyberites have the base models, yeah.
Where is the Sheliak fleet? I saw the cruiser. There it is. I want to see some of the other ships. What are they doing here? Where are they moving? Did they go to war with somebody? No, they didn't. They're just moving their fleet around.
Yeah, look, they took the green space. They took the whole green space here. Green space is
oh,
already
right.
on its...
Didn't even notice. I see a tiny one-system Breen Confederation space right here. Here is the rest of the Sheliak fleet. Oh, only 14k. Yeah, no, not 40k, 14. 14000.
Yeah, and another 11k at there is an 11k fleet moving to the Ferengi into the Ferengi territory.
Those are the old ships. I want to see the new ships. I think the new ships are currently moving to Ogle Prime at the moment. So I want to see those when they land. We got to show off the shiny new Also, it looks like the Sheliak corporate logo is really shiny, like right there. It stands out so much more than all of the other nations. It's currently the biggest logo. Therefore, he's winning. Alright, let's zoom in here. No, these are the old ships too. What are the new ships?
Before I saw a couple ships, but I don't know where he has moved them.
Yeah, he had a new cruiser at the very least. Maybe it got blown up. Maybe it died. Who knows?
Could be possible. Just looking it for the stats.
Yeah,
No.
we'll have to ask it. Oh, there's some new ships. Here we go. I see some corvettes here, or destroyers. They're basically the same as the cruisers, just a different size. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if the Borg have managed to get themselves a cube like Jeroen has asked here. Probably not though, right?
I'm not sure. I remember after the last stream that Shaggo was a little bit sad that he has still some technology research issues, because he said he really needs to develop the cube, but it's not showing up. So that was an issue for him. But look at his fleet size. I'm not sure if he really needs a cube.
Yeah, I think we just want the cube just for the hilariousness of it, really. The Vaadwaur fleet still, what? Not really doing anything. They're fighting the Krenim at the moment. I think they're just trying to get the space in between. Fighting Krenim Imperium space over here. So, what do you think, Tracy? Do you think the Vaadwaur and the Dominion stand a chance?
I really don't think. It depends on, I guess, on two things. First, can they work together, or are they still working together? No, it's some more points. Are they working together? What's the technology state right now? Can they? What kind of ships do they have? Is it exactly like the ships of a-spec before, or do they have still simple technology on the ships? Then they have absolutely not a chance. They also can send 550k, 60k to the Borg, and nothing will happen. The Borg will win. So this is really, really important. But honestly, to win against the Borg right now must be an unbelievable alliance of Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Quadrant. I'm not sure if we will see it, but yeah, this is a decision by the players. Yeah, let's see what will happen.
Yeah, and they got mad at me for trying to unite them.
Oh no! We weren't mad at you.
Oh, I use that as just a word to fill the. They were less than enthused. Yeah, less than enthused. I'll use that one. And obviously, myself and my currently deceased compatriot who messed with the Borg, he's now rest in pieces, because that's what happens when you poke the Borg. He'll be back though. We'll regenerate him. We tried to unite the galaxy against the Borg because they are a much bigger threat than people realize. But it just didn't work out. It just didn't work. You never got the Omega cubes yet. How much HP does it have? Lots. It's an unquantifiable number.
I'm not really sure. I guess a normal cube has round about, let me calculate, I guess round about 50k battle capacity. So, and an Omega cube has round about 100k. I built one a couple of days before, but I'm not sure, but round about 100k. But the point is, it's extremely expensive. It's a mega structure project. You have to build first the Omega cube core, and on the core you have to build the other mega part structures, and I guess it will cost you around about 70k minerals, so it's a huge project.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to lose that ship. But if that showed up in the middle of a fleet combat, I'd probably crap my pants, to be honest. Just quit the game. Just Alt F4 right then. Yeah, there's no winning. Sure. There's no winning against that. It looks like the Klingons have rebuilt their fleet. There's a nice 16.6k fleet here. I think there may be some mistrusting going back and forth between the Newt Alliance and the Ferengi Cardassian Alliance now, though. I wonder how that's going to pan out, because they didn't come to their help at all. Do you think?
I'm just looking here in the south at the Cardassian Union between the Temerian Unity and the Klingon space. There is a 11K fleet, Cardassian fleet moving. I'm not sure what's going up there. Maybe they want to.
They might be attacking the Orion
space.
Republic.
Might be possible.
Because that's the
sure.
Andorians as well. I don't think any race at this moment can combat an Omega Cube. Well, if you put it this way, if they're at Omega Cube levels, then they're also at risk of having the split, and that's not good for them. Because if they split, the Borg is screwed, and that's the only thing that's going to save this galaxy, in my opinion. If we put every single fleet in the game right now versus the Borg combined fleet, I think the Borg combined fleet would still win. So.
Yeah. And the other point is also if you try to get away from the Borg fleet is still quicker because they have a better warp drive developed. So, yeah, they will overtake you and wait in the other system. You join in and bang, you're inside the fight. So this is a big advantage for the Borg.
You've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should talk to somebody. Who should we go and take a look at the Ferengi Cardassian Alliance peeps?
Yeah, I would think so too. Yeah, why not? And I guess Grinzel's also in the channel, so we also can talk to the
Shellyak.
Shellyak, exactly. Yeah, he is in the channel. Amazing. I move you, Kaido.
Thank you. Yep, excellent. Hello, gentlemen.
I don't know, but there's an 11K Fed fleet moving in that direction too here, so that's probably not good.
Ooh, that sounds a little bit Cold War-ish going on in here.
They're allied with the Klingons, and the Klingons went to war with, I'm guessing, the Husnock to take their territory.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the Temerians were allied with them, so I think they're at war with the Temerians too.
Well, so the Alpha Beta Quadrant got a breath of relief when the Borg decided not to keep going. What are you guys' opinions on that?
I guess they are not strong enough.
Who, the Borg or
The Borg?
interesting?
The Borg would never step back if they have the power, or they don't have enough planets to manage all the pops they get from the Alpha Beta Quadrant.
Well, what do the rest of you guys think? I do have some questions in the chat about why are you guys such cowards for not participating in the war?
Yeah, other matters to attend to.
And there you have it. Other matters.
I was really too weak for the Borg.
Well, I'm glad that you are at least admitting that. So, is there a Cold War? Is there tensions between the Cardassian Ferengi Alliance and the Newt Alliance?
Of course not. We're the best of friends.
I mean, that,
Hang on, who's in the Newt Alliance?
the Newt Alliance is the Klingons, Romulans, and UFP.
I see.
I am, I've heard things. I'm trying not to give anything away whatsoever. I'm just saying there are rumors flying around, that the Obsidian Order have not been the best of friends to the war effort. What do you have to say about that?
It was their war.
Fair enough. And you didn't want to participate whatsoever?
Not until they needed us.
I think they needed you.
Clearly not. The Borg turned around.
Turned around and stopped are two different things.
We're always on hand as favored allies.
Well, I do hope that good-natured Cardassian friendliness stays, and the Alpha Beta Quadrant do not descend into total utter war. But if you do end up devolving into war between each other, I would be very much amused.
It wouldn't be massively surprising, would it?
No, it really wouldn't. I came in here and you guys were talking about fleet movements getting closer towards you. Like, are you really afraid, or are you not?
We're just aware of these fleets moving around.
Currently, they're parking a destroyer off the coast of your nation, is what you're telling me. Is this a power move by the Federation? Is this how you're taking it?
Well, I mean, it could be a more powerful power move, couldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. That's a way of putting it. I'm looking at the First Order fleet, looking grand, almost.
It's acceptable. Could probably do with a little bit more oomph, but we'll work on that. We'll work on that.
Yes, please do. Have you guys had any communication with the Gamma Quadrant peep? The Banana Republic and the Dominions?
For
Not at
sure.
all, actually.
None. What about you? I know you have some communications, Grinsel. We asked you earlier.
Yeah.
Because you're basically a neighbor to them at this point. Is there any go-between as a corporate overlord like yourself between you and the Gamma Quadrant?
Between me?
Yeah,
Or
between
well,
basically, are you the middleman for the Gamma and the Alpha Quadrant?
yeah, I'm the defender of the Alpha Quadrant. Right.
I see. You do have the
Yeah,
biggest.
I defend for bananas and brown Nyberites.
You do have the biggest
Oh.
logo on the map, so therefore you're winning by that regard.
Yeah, the logo is not counting.
Ev-
It's the
Everybody knows that
silicium. What the silicium is what counting.
everybody who knows, everybody who matters knows that the logo, the bigger your logo, the stronger you are. These are just game
That is
rules.
absolutely true.
Yeah, so you have the biggest logo, therefore you're bigger than the Borg.
But I need to say the Nyberites are much stronger than me.
Are you gonna take that laying down, or are you gonna get stronger?
Just know I have good secret service.
I see. And no, I'm not being interfering. I'm just poking the bear. That's all I'm doing. Just poking the bear.
But it's neat to say the Nyberrite and the Vaadwaur have a good friendship, and we will defend us against every outside. Was heißt Gefahr?
Threat.
Threat. Oh, thank you.
Wonderful. I'm glad to see some
see.
friendships are unbreakable. I will show everybody the relative fleet power, I suppose. There you go. Well, everyone compared to the Shellyak. And there you have it. No, you guys can't see this, but it's kind of wonderful. Click on the Cardassian Union
We've
here.
got a fairly good idea.
Some colors do
the Shellyak
change.
are superior to Federation, Shellyak, Vaadwaur, Dominion, Nyberrite,
Well, this is just fleet power.
and Borg.
This is just fleet power we're going on here. Well, yeah, Borg kind of makes the map go really green when I click on them, so. But that's nothing you.
Okay, guys. Alpha Quadrant.
Okay.
I'm making you an offer.
I'm always willing to listen.
I would protect you if you drop the Tholians out of your alliance.
Wonderful.
Given that the Ferengi Alliance and the Tholian Assembly are quite clearly holding hands,
Oh yeah, look at that. It's adorable.
I think that would be a terrible thing.
Look at that. Oh, so cute. So what's it gonna be,
Oh, look,
Alpha?
there's a picture of mud. Sorry.
What? That just came out of nowhere.
One of the research options, there's a picture of mud,
Nice.
as in the character from TOS.
So, what is it going to be, guys? You've been proposed
Okay.
upon.
I've stood firm with the Tholians for a long time. I'm afraid I couldn't betray them.
And there you have it. My chat got some insider information right there. So this is actually a good point to ask. Parker, hi, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Would you care to tell us how it's been taking over the Tholians today?
It's hard work.
What are your future plans, if you don't mind sharing them here? We can go to a private room if that's more acceptable.
I don't know.
You don't-
I'm thinking.
Excellent.
Ja, Trisa, denkst du dran, da vielleicht ein bisschen zu übersetzen zu helfen?
Absolutely. I will.
I have no idea what you just said. Excellent.
So,
I
first,
just insulting the cues.
Parker, ich zieh dich mal
Standard.
kurz, ja? Parker,
Ja, sorry.
ich zieh dich mal kurz. Kaido, I move you as well, and I will be the translator between German and English.
Excellent. That'll work. Wonderful. So I guess we'll ask the first question, which is, as the Tholians, do you feel like you are strong and can compete with your neighbors?
Also, Frage. Okay. Möchtest du mehr sagen? Kannst auch auf Deutsch reden, dann übersetze ich.
Also, anfangs die Tholianer sind sehr schwer, weil der Vorspieler hat halt ja nicht so auf seine Wirtschaft geachtet.
Mhm.
Ja, ich musste mich halt komplett neu aufbauen.
Okay, so he said the previous player hadn't took care about the economics, and he has started build up the economy from zero up to high. So this is pretty difficult right now.
All right. I'm just looking at some of the Tholian structures here. They are really wonderful looking. So you said that you're building up the economy. Does that mean that if and when Harel comes back next week, the Tholians are going to be much stronger than they were before? How do they compare to the Sheliak?
Ja, übersetzt ruhig dann.
So, also er hat gefragt gehabt, wie schaut's aus, wenn Harel wieder zurückkommt nächste Woche, wird er dann in einer besseren Situation sein, und wie schaut's aus, wie bist du im Vergleich zu den anderen, zum Beispiel zu den Sheliak?
Also zu den Sheliak bin ich natürlich noch sehr, sehr niedrig. Man siehe alleine halt die Größe seiner Galaxie oder seines Reiches. Er wird auf jeden Fall halt nächste Woche halt ein stärkeres Tholianisches Reich finden, weil erstmal die Wirtschaft habe ich auf Vordermann gebracht, halt, dass er erstmal wirklich Plus macht. Und halt auch die Flottenstärke habe ich so um das 2- bis 3-fache erhöht.
Okay. So he said, not yet, but he's still building up the economy, and also the fleet power is 3 times higher than before. And he said, if you have a look to the Sheliak Corporation size of the space the Sheliak Corporation has, so he is in comparison pretty low with that. But when the economy is up and the fleet power is up, then next week it must look much better for Harel. He's the normal player for the for the Tholians, but he is in a much better situation.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. I want the Tholians to be a threat to the Sheliak, just to make sure that Grinsel doesn't let it go to his head, and get too much of an ego, though. I don't really have any further questions for the Tholians. I'm just making sure that nobody in my chat has any further questions. Do you have any questions for the Tholians and their wonderful, wonderful goopy nature? Or their golden amber nature. Look at that. base station. It looks so cool.
Hmm.
Looking in the Tholia Prime base station.